A major part of the state visit by President Yoon to Washington is to mark the 70th anniversary of the two countries' alliance, having formed a strong bond since the Korean War. At the Arlington National Cemetery today, President Yoon took time to make sure that those who served do not go unnoticed. Our Kim Do-yeon has this report.
As President Yoon Suk Yeol started his first full day in Washington, D.C. on Tuesday, he started by paying his respects at Arlington National Cemetery. Greeted by members of the U.S. military, President Yoon laid a wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier and delivered a plaque that read, "We will never forget, forgotten no more," a reference to the Korean War, being called the Forgotten War, as World War II and Vietnam overshadowed the war on the Korean Peninsula in 1950. While visiting presidents have paid their respects at Arlington National Cemetery before, President Yoon's visit comes as the two countries celebrate the 70th anniversary of their alliance. Some of the 215,000 U.S. veterans buried behind me served or died during the Korean War, including 27 Medal of Honor recipients. Efforts to highlight the milestone of the alliance were made during lunch, as well as President Yoon hosted a 70th anniversary celebration lunch with around 360 people from the two countries. And while giving out the highest recognition of military merit, Yoon said the service of veterans in the Korean War was not in vain.
한국전 참전 용사들의 희생이 없었다면 오늘날 대한민국은 없었을 것입니다. 한국전쟁은 잊혀진 전쟁이 아니라 승리한 전쟁이고 기억해야 할 전쟁입니다. 여러분들이 바로 대한민국의 오늘을 있게 한 영웅이자 진정한 우리들의 친구입니다.
He also emphasized that U.S. soldiers made sacrifices for a country that they had never heard of before with only the idea of protecting freedom, adding that South Korea will now do its part.
존경하는 내외 귀빈 여러분, 이제 대한민국은 국제사회의 책임 있는 일원으로서 자유, 인권, 법치 등 보편적 가치를 공유하고 있는 국가들과 연대해서 세계 시민의 자유수호 확대와 국제사회의 평화와 번영을 위해 그 책임과 역할을 다할 것입니다.
Meanwhile, President Yoon promised that South Korea will make every effort to recover bodies from the Korean War that have yet to be returned to their families, saying the country will work until the very last is returned home. Kim Do-yeon, 아리랑뉴스, Washington, D.C.